How you doing, guys? This is episode 2 of Jay with Jay. Today I'm gonna be talking about my eye condition, and I'm gonna be rolling here. I already kind of started. Well, I'm not exactly rolling. I'm packing it with a pencil because I don't know how to roll. Like I said, I'm not a big smoker. I don't ever plan on trying to learn how to roll. I find this so easy for me, and you know what? It gives me time to talk to you guys before I go out there and smoke. All right. So, without holding you guys any longer, I do want to say I do not condone any smoking. I do not condone any persuasion to smoke. Um, I don't want you guys to feel like you have to smoke. Okay? I don't want you guys to do it if you don't have a reason to. If you have an illness, disability, or something along those lines, then if it helps, it helps. Other than that, honestly, it's a waste of money. The reason I do it is because I have bad eye strain, and I'll get that, you know, covered here in a second. But I just want to do that disclaimer. I hope none of you are under 18 because this is strictly for viewers 18 and older. I am sorry. Uh, if you guys feel a certain type of way, then oh well. Just sorry. Um, I just don't feel comfortable with you guys under 18 watching. I'm pretty sure there is a few of you um, that are, going behind your parents' backs and, watching content you shouldn't be watching. But anyways, so what my eye condition is, it's called aniridia. If you don't know what aniridia is, which I'm pretty sure most of you don't, it's called absence of the iris. That's what aniridia means in a different language. I believe Greek. Don't quote me on that. But I believe it's Greek, and it means absence of the iris. So what the iris is, if you don't know, it's your eye color. Like your blue, green, stuff like that, brown, your eye color. I don't have that in either eye. So what that means is I can't control how much light goes in and out my eyes. Because if you didn't know, aniridia, basically, you're left without eye muscles. And that's what your iris is. Your eye muscles. It helps you, I guess you can say, regulate how much light goes in and out your eyes. In my last episode, I referenced being in a laser tag room. It's not 100% like that, but it's very, very, very similar. Like, to me, like, bright colors are like neon colors. You might think it's like, oh, that's so cool, blah, blah, blah. And it's not, because think about it. I can't control how much light goes in and out my eyes, meaning I can't even really look at it. Okay, when I walk across the street, I'm forced to look up because I mainly have to look down because the sun is so bright and some lights are so bright. It's like actually painful, and it's kind of sad. But growing up, I didn't really have a struggle. I did get a few, questions. Obviously there's gonna be that one kid here and there to judge, but like I never was like beat up for it, like bullied per se. Like it was mainly behind my back kind of bullying. Like, what's wrong with that kid? Like what's wrong with his eyes? Like I would always get that question, what's wrong with your eyes? Like, I never really liked talking about it. I always just said I had bad vision. Cause no one really ever understands what I'm going through, so I kind of just keep it at a simple basis. Yeah, I got a vision problem, you know. So I grew up with it. I was born with it. I never knew I had bad vision until about middle schoolish to about high schoolish. That's crazy, right? Like I grew up with bad vision and never knew I had bad vision. My parents raised me to where basically it's normal. Like they treated me normal. They didn't treat me with extra care. They treated me just like my twin brother. Yeah, I got a twin brother, but we don't look anything alike. Believe it or not, like I'm joking. I'm joking. No, but no, I wouldn't say I'm better looking. I wouldn't say he's better looking. But anyways, um, yeah, I got this rolled. Just want to be sure. And the reason I'm not using the end of the pencil because for some reason the pointy part works better. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, basically, so here, I'm gonna pick up the camera here in a second. Sorry guys. Alrighty. Alright, let's go outside. Cause I don't want to smoke in here. Oh, hold on. I need a lighter. I'll be right back. For you guys, it'll be like 2 seconds. So for me, it'll be like a minute. Hold on. I gotta look for a lighter. Okay, guys. I finally got a lighter. Alright. So, I kind of forgot where I left off. So absence of the iris, I can't control how much light goes in and out my eyes. It's kind of very similar to the laser tag, but seeing it every day. As you can see, I'm kind of squinting my eyes. It's pretty bright out. Really no sun. Yeah, it's kind of dark over there, but then it gets bright over here. Weird, but anyways, it's pretty bright to me. So this does help with eye strain. What I mean by that is if I go like a couple days to like maybe a good week without smoking, like it gets pretty bad, man. It gets very bad. And I get like throbbing headaches behind my eyes. Like Tylenol wouldn't touch it, aspirin wouldn't touch it, like, you know, all them stuff, medications, they wouldn't really touch it. At one point I was taking I forgot what it was called, man. Similar to Adderall, but it wasn't Adderall. But let's spark this up and I'll continue the story. Now, if you're wondering, yes, I do know my vision acuity. My vision acuity is 2300, average for both eyes. And no, I mean, technically, yes. I have both a dominant and non-dominant eye, but it actually switches depending on the day, depends where I'm at, the brightness. Well, my parents raised me to where they didn't treat me like I was special or like I needed extra care type of thing. Obviously, they did keep a little bit extra eyes on me, which is a good thing. Had to get some ashes off the screen. Sorry if I just blew in your like earphones. If you're listening, I had ash on my screen. Sorry. Anyways, I didn't know I was visually impaired until I asked the eye doctor one day when I was about 11, 12. Around there. I was in middle school because I started high school at 13, if you didn't know. Well, obviously you wouldn't know if you're not my friends or family, but yeah, I started at 13, graduated at 16. Yeah, I was a pretty early kid. If anything, I excelled, man. I excelled, and mainly due to this high school that I went to, Florida School for the Deaf and Blind. Amazing school. I hated the dorms though. The dorms, they suck butt, okay? Look, if you know anyone or you yourself are considering going to that school, do it to where you don't have to go to the dorm because it's hard, man. Like, I don't know if it's changed. Don't quote me, but when I was in high school there, I did not like the dorms. Like I was even a staff member at that school. Well, recreation staff, not a dorm staff. And even then, I couldn't even get along with the dorm staff, man. Amazing school though. Amazing school. So when I smoke for eye strain and another reason. It's kind of a sadder reason. I don't want to lose my vision, and Baskin Palmer, one of the best eye institutes, recommended me to start smoking or with edibles. Mainly CBD. Uh, but I never really was open to it back then until my vision started going. Like, I could literally see my vision going, and this car just pulled up behind me. So sorry about the noise. Hopefully they turn their car off soon. But with my eye condition, I basically don't want anyone to feel bad for me or feel sympathy. Like, yeah, I am gonna lose my vision one day. Like, I will go completely blind one day. But don't feel bad for me. I accepted it. There's a reason for everything. I'm hoping that one day, maybe, I can get in contact with some Baskin Palmer people and do a study where I can find a treatment or a cure for my eye condition, if not for me, for other people, because, with aniridia, it's a really bad eye condition, and I just don't want anyone to go through the same way I dealt with. I didn't really get much friends. I was so antisocial. I was so worried about being judged. I mean, I was a little bit, but like, I wasn't exactly like open to suggestion or like anything like that. So that's a good thing. I mainly was scared to be ridiculed or really just put down. So, yes, I was the kid who sat alone at lunch most of the time. There was a few times where people felt bad for me and just sat with me, but thank you for those people, because you actually guys, those few people that actually did sit with me at lunch actually, made my day. Little did they know. I growing up, it wasn't exactly difficult, but I always wondered why I couldn't see the things other people can see. I always wondered why my reflex wasn't, I guess you could say, on point, because I had like bad timing with everything. Like, I tried baseball, and yeah, no, I can't even see the ball coming at my face. Like, it's crazy. One thing is for sure, every time I play basketball, I make it to where I don't believe in my eye condition. Basically, when I'm on the basketball court, that goes out the window, because basketball, it's my passion. That's where I felt normal. Playing basketball growing up, I feel normal. I feel like I don't have a bad eye condition. Because I'm versing people with 20/20, and I'm over here crossing them out. Doing 3 pointers. Everything, and it makes me feel happy because, like, I know I can't be on a college team because my vision or anything like that. It's kind of unfortunate because it really stops, it puts a halt to my potential when it comes to basketball. But I never really got petty about it. I never really got mad about it. Kind of just accepted it. God gave me this bad vision, maybe to help others. And that's exactly what I plan to do. I want to help other people. Yeah, I'm not going to be, the best sighted person, but, one of these days, I'm going to just start, helping other people. And, hopefully in return, I could at least, help others. I wish that I knew about my vision a little bit earlier, but I'm not mad about my parents for not telling me. They raised me to where I felt normal, and that's a good thing. You should always feel normal about yourself. But once I did find out that I had a bad eye condition, I kind of really closed myself up. I was antisocial. I never really wanted to make friends, and then over time I didn't know how to make friends when I wanted friends. So, you know, don't stop believing in yourself, because, when I stopped believing in myself, I don't know if you guys saw that. That was a little bubble. Okay, that was that's gonna be like a meme. Someone's gonna screenshot that. Oh man. Oh well. Uh, so more about the anaerotic condition. It's absence of the iris. Yeah. You can't see with so much light. Like I have to close my eyes. Like when I walk, I have to look downwards most of the time. Then occasionally glance up to see where I'm walking. Like it's some people ask, why do you, never look where you're going? I do bump into walls. I do bump into door frames. I do, bump into like, you know, bushes, and it's not because like I'm not paying attention. It's just I can't pay attention. It's there's a big difference. So one of these days, hopefully my vision is like inaccountable for surgery, but it's a high possibility no, because what happens is since I don't have the eye muscle, which is the iris, if you didn't know, I can't get surgery because my eyes will go into shock, and what that means is usually surgery on the eyes, your iris will help you with the pain and eye strain and basically make you like bearable when it comes to like I guess you could say suffering when it comes to the eyes. I don't have that, so they told me that if they even try to perform, just from the light, just performing the surgery alone will make me go completely blind, so it'll just do more harm than good. So I'm not really opting for any surgery, especially cataract surgery, because even then, just taking that thin layer off of the sclera and pupil, it's pretty dangerous. So they told me to start smoking and ingesting edibles. The problem about that is money. And that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Don't spend money on weed if you don't need it. Okay? It's a waste of money. It can ruin your life as easy as it can help. Okay? I do it because I have to. I don't want you guys to feel like I'm trying to persuade you to smoke or copy my actions in these videos. Okay? The whole point of this podcast is about getting awareness for, different things, not just my eye condition, but just awareness for being safe. I want you guys to feel like you're not alone, because I always felt alone. So this is the whole point of me doing the videos. I don't want you guys to feel alone, and in return I hope I can put a smile on you guys' face. So a little bit more about my eye condition. I don't know if you guys can see, but oh sorry, that kind of looks scary, but it's not really focusing. But I have black eyes, or just the pupil. I don't have the eye color. I do have a little blue thin line of cataracts that makes it look like I have blue eyes, but don't think that. I don't have blue eyes. Oh, and another crazy thing is, at nighttime, if I use the flash, or even during the day, my eyes, they glow. Now, a lot of people might think, okay, that's just, the light reflecting off the retina and all that. No, it's every picture. I have to, like, purposely, like, retake pictures if I want to take a picture of myself, like, over and over and over again, just to even get, like, that light to get out of my eyes so I can, like, you know what I mean? Because I don't really like taking pictures where you just see just bright lights of eyes. Like, that's kind of scary. I don't want you guys to think, like, oh, there's, like, something possessing him. No, no. It's just my eye condition. I do want you guys to know that people with the, ones that do have an eye condition or very similar to mine or exactly like mine, I want you guys to know that the best place to go is Bascom Palmer. It's down in Miami. It's Miami, Florida. It's one of the best eye institutes in the world. They will do wonders. They will help you so much. And I've been there a few times. My daughter is going there October 15th. That will be her first visit to Bascom Palmer. So I'm excited about that because, and the reason she is going to Bascom Palmer is because unfortunately Hereditary is a pain in the butt, and yeah, she has my eye condition, but it's in better hopes because she actually has an iris, a very very thin iris. They don't know if it when her pupil and her eyes grow that it might like stretch it and break it, but it's a very thin layer, so I don't have it at all. So she's actually in a better position. I hope she keeps her vision because they said if that she keeps her vision as it is now, then she'll. Sorry, there was a bee flying around here or a fly, but she can be opted for surgery, and that's a good thing. Um, but that's if like she keeps her vision. But unfortunately, with aniridia, it's a very similar form of eye cancer. What we get is over time we get a lot of cataracts, and what cataract buildup causes glaucoma, and unfortunately there is no cure for aniridia. There is no treatment besides prolonging it with weed, or edibles. And I don't want her to ingest weed or smoke weed, anytime soon. She's still an infant, man. And, I'm gonna feel like, complete doo doo if, like, the doctors themselves say that, like, she has to do it because then we're gonna get a whole bunch of looks from different people like, oh, he's letting a little kid smoke weed. He's letting a little kid eat edibles. Like I'm not a bad parent. I smoke outside for this very reason. I don't want her anywhere near it. I don't want her to feel like she's in a bad home or she's like not being in the best care because usually when I go smoke she's with the mom, and my eyes are actually feeling a lot better, but I'm still squinting, not as much. But so what happens, how it makes me feel is that I don't want you guys to feel like weed is the cure or treatment for my eye condition, because it is not. What it does, it just prolongs it because the eye strain, it helps me function a lot easier, especially if I go to work or something like that. Uh, Bright lights always hurts my eyes. I don't want you guys to feel like, oh, you have to feel sorry for me, because don't. I don't even feel sorry for myself. I see it as I got put in this position for a reason. I got put with a bad eyesight for a reason. Whether it's for a good reason or a bad reason. I feel like if I didn't have my bad vision, I wouldn't have met as much kind souls as I did. Because there's so much nice people out there, and I met a whole bunch of angels, man. I like angels sent from heaven. Like there's so much good people out there, but there's so much bad out there. And honestly, with bad eyesight, we're kind of like big targets because it's like, you know, people see us as they could take advantage. And the thing about me is, I trained a little bit, in boxing and wrestling and stuff like that, only for self-defense reasons. Because I didn't want to like be taken advantage of. Because I knew one of these days, like I would have to fight and everything like that. But gladly, I haven't really had to get into much fist fights. I have gotten into fist fights, but not because of bullying or anything like that. Um, so that's a good thing. But I'm pretty sure in the future there's going to be, a guy, or a group of guys who just see it different and get mad at it. Can't really judge it. Can't really stop it. Um, but yeah, I'm in high hopes because, like, yeah, I know I'm gonna go completely blind, and honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna stop smoking weed at that point because I don't know if I'm still gonna have to deal with eye strain or eye pain. Um, if I'm completely blind. I probably will. I don't know. Um, so I do have good days and bad days when it comes to vision. Some days, sorry. Some days I feel like I have good vision, and then there's these days it's like, man, it's sad. It's like, wow. Like, and it's kind of heartbreaking for me. Like I realize like every 6 months or so, like I'm like slowly having to get closer to signs. I'm slowly having to get closer to my phone. I'm slowly having to get closer to landmarks to know where I'm at, because I'm not gonna lie, I can't read the street signs. So I never know what street I'm on unless I'm on Google Maps. And I usually use Google Maps even when I'm walking to the store. Um, Generally, if it's more than a mile, I use Google Maps because most of the time I know where I'm going. I don't go too far, and if I do, I go on a bus. And when I go on a bus, I use GPS to know when I have to get off, because just looking at my surroundings, I don't know where I am. Even if like I lived in the same area for years. So 4 more minutes. I'm gonna keep this going. I'm sorry if like it sounds like I'm on repeat. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to sound like I'm on repeat, but I'm trying to like give you guys the best understanding of my vision as possible. Um, so they did tell me in about 10 to 15 years I will go completely blind in about 10, 15 years. Um, so hopefully by then, I'm not gonna lie, this podcast channel is going, hopefully if it does make money, I'm going to be using that only for my needs. Like, if I need a smoke or edibles or bills. Um, that's kind of one goal for this podcast. I'm not trying to, like, get you guys to donate money because, like, I have a bad eye condition. Like, don't feel sorry. And don't donate if you feel like, you know what I mean? Don't do it if you feel like you have to. Don't do it. Like, I don't want any forced donations. I don't want any forced sympathy. Like, I just want to talk to you guys. And hopefully one day smoke with you guys or do some edibles with you guys and just talk. Sorry, it was kind of hard to do it with all this wind. Anyways, that's kind of the gist of my eye condition. If you guys got any questions about my eye condition, like, I do not mind talking about more about my eye condition. I will go completely blind one day. Uh, my eyes will look all glossy and foggy and bluish in a way. So if that will scare you guys, like how my eyes would look in the future, like I will wear sunglasses. And that's the main thing about sunglasses. They don't help me. Sunglasses and regular glasses, they don't help me. I have to get prescribed sunglasses. And if you don't believe me, they're about $3,000. I believe I still have the paperwork when I signed it from years ago. Uh, they did get stolen from me. I didn't get robbed per se, like in person. Like, I got robbed during class. Not in the Florida School for the Deaf and Blind, but in public school. I went to use the bathroom and I left my sunglasses on my desk, and when I came back, they were gone. Uh, I asked around. Obviously, no one's gonna rat anyone out. But they were about $3,000, and it wasn't out of my pocket. DBS Lighthouse Division of Blind Services, they actually paid for it in full, and hopefully they can, help me get the sunglasses again. But this time I probably would have to come out of pocket. I don't mind. But my vision is slowly starting to go. It's sad, but I accepted it. It's okay. Uh, but yeah, that's gonna wrap up this video. It's been Jay with the J. Um, Sorry, I've been having to ramble and respark it. And anyways, I hope you guys stay in high spirits. I hope you guys don't stop believing in yourself, because the potential that you guys have, it's unstoppable. With this podcast, that's me trying to get out of my anti-social shell, because like I don't really talk to people. I don't really per se like have a end goal for this podcast, but hopefully I can bring you guys on and talk, get your opinions, talk about topics, just have a good laugh, crack some jokes, look up some funny videos. Hopefully I could do some reaction videos, but I don't want to feel like I'm like stealing DJ Ghosts, kind of vlogs, stuff like that, you know. Because I have watched a few of his videos, not much. He does reaction videos, that's all I know. And I do want to do reaction videos, because I watch a whole bunch of YouTube when I smoke, because it calms my nerves, smoking and watching YouTube or Netflix. But I don't know how to do all that copyright stuff. But my vision is 2300. That's not able to drive at all. It's 2060 here in Florida to be able to drive. I'm well over that. So, yeah, don't trust me to drive. Even if you're drunk. Honestly, I would prefer a drunk person to drive me than me drive the drunk person. Because more than likely, I won't even be able to get out of the parking lot. Not going to lie to you. Every car will get hit. Unintentionally. I will not do it intentionally, like hit anyone's car. But I'm pretty sure I suck doo-doo at driving. But anyways, and yeah, I'm gonna try to not curse in these videos, because like I said, like I want it to be family friendly. I want to be able to make money off of this to like help me out, because money is tight. I know I won't even be able to get any money for a while, because I still have like 0 subscribers. This is only episode 2 for YouTube. I've been doing it on Twitch, but not much viewers, like 100 or 200 every Twitch stream, like not much.